Our tip of the week is going to be publishing a BIMx model with bookmark views. So if any of you have been with ArchiCAD for a while, when BIMx first came out, I remember great marketing material was sent out, and they were those little cardboard viewers. So you slip your phone into these cardboard goggles that you then put on, and then you walked around the model, basically like a VR headset, right? So we'd use this, the cardboard viewer with our phone in there to then quite literally walk through your model. Okay, I think you can still get those out there in places, but you'll see this is what you would see if you have the goggles on. I want to run this backwards really quick right here, and boop-a-doop-a-doo, right there, and pause. Okay, when you're looking, in BIMx we set our starting view. Okay, that's where when I start up the BIMx model, this is where the person is going to be standing or seeing the BIMx model with. And then we're going to have these two options here. Do I want to walk around the model, or do I want to flip through the publishing book? So the views that have been created, the documents that have been created for this BIMx. So we have the two options there. And then when you select to use the publisher book, you are going to have the option to select and go to views that you're trying to highlight. This is the money shot, right? I want my client to be able to focus on this part of the project. And that's what our bookmark views are going to be. Okay. We can save these for navigating in the BIMx viewer, and save those for navigating in our BIMx map or app, sorry. We save them both the same way. They're just accessed a little different. It's just a different interface with the app versus the desktop viewer. Okay, but in that previous clip, we saw how it looks in the app for our phone. If we're in the BIMx viewer, desktop viewer, it looks something more like this. You're going to have more icons up here. They click the book and they get the favorite views. So how do we set up those views? Those are done through the camera tool. So BIMx can export any view that you have set up. And the easiest way to set up these bookmark views is going to be using our camera tool, right? Our camera tool gives us a lot of customization and allows us to have very specific view settings to a 3D view. And then that camera view is then saved to our view map, and then that's how we export that out using BIMx, and those are our favorite views that are saved. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our toolbox, and under viewpoints we're going to use our camera tool. We're going to create a camera pathway. Okay, so when I say pathway, this is going to be a set of cameras that are linked together. Okay, and these are going to be our BIMx bookmark views. Okay, so we're adding a camera path called BIMx bookmark views, right? And then all of these settings here are for the customization for the camera itself. So if we're thinking this is quite a literal camera, think of where you're standing, at what angle, how high, where's your sunlight, what's your angle, what are you focusing on? That's all of these settings here, okay? And then we're going to go through, and using this camera path, we're going to create all of the gallery views that we want. So we're going to place a camera at each place that we want that bookmark view to be. And each camera is going to have its own custom settings based on what you're looking at and what you're trying to capture right there. And then we're going to move those camera views, those saved views. Okay, so those, when you're creating those camera views, it goes into your view map, And then from your view map, you save those into your saved views. And then we take those saved views and we move them over to a publisher set for our BIMx model exporter. Okay, we add in all of those bookmarked view settings, and then we publish a BIMx just like we would batch publish anything else.